Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Royal Jordanian flight today. We're off to Beirut in another Middle Eastern little tour that we're doing. We've got a rough flight time around about 40 or so minutes, and we're in Jordanian 403. We're still in the same aircraft, so Juliet Yankee Alpha Yankee X-Ray. And I tell you what, I've said this in a couple of other videos that yeah, I really love this livery. The livery looks fantastic. But what we're going to do is, you can see the SO jetways are docked. The plane is literally in a cold and dark state right now. It's literally just been pulled out of the hangar ready for us to fly. So we need to jump inside the cockpit and get passengers boarded and make our way out of here. So, right, we're in the flight deck then. Have got the passengers starting to board now, which is perfect. So what we can do is align the IRSs. And we need to open some doors here. So if we come over here and just open the doors, that should be all good. There we go. Doors are starting to open. And then what we can do is jump up and configure the rest of the aircraft. So we'll put the seatbelt signs on as the passengers are starting to board. We'll leave the fuel pumps off for now as the passengers are boarding. And we have just been sent our preliminary load sheet, so we can get that all programmed in. So standard as always in this series, we've got a cross index of 5 and we're cruising flight level 350, and we're Jordanian 403, like I said earlier. We've got a block fuel of 5.5 tons, and right now we have a zero fuel weight of 55.7, and a center of gravity is where can I see it here? 30.5. So I'll pop that in for now, and obviously then when we get our final load sheet in once all the aircrafts are loaded, we'll obviously amend that as and when we need to. For some reason one of the doors has decided to shut. There we go. Cool. So IRSs are coming online. Hopefully in the next few seconds we should have them. Might have to recycle them. There we go. Cool. So local QNH is 1020. I'll put it 3 sides like so. There we go. And then what also we'll do is we will just well, we've got 3 minutes there, so we'll come down to the flight planning page. So takeoff runway today doesn't really matter. We'll go 26 right because that's the closest to where we are parked on the north apron. We'll go 26 right, and there is we're on the Lossar 6 Tango departure. We don't have 6 Tango departure. So actually no, what we'll do is we'll actually change our minds there. And we'll go 08 left. And then we should have that. There we go. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. And then if we look at our arrival, because obviously it's only a 40-minute flight, so I'm conscious that obviously we want to make sure we get the aircraft as fully configured as possible. So OLBA. Oh, I see the bags coming now. If I look at OLBA, winds are 200 at 4 knots. So we'll check what the runway is there, and then we can program in that as well whilst we're here. So we're looking at a 2-1 arrival. A weird looking setup here. So 2-1. So it's an RNAV arrival, and it's on the well, it's a direct actually from CAC. So start. We'll insert that, and then we'll just have to work. Okay, so I need to sort that discon out. And then there we go. And that is us then perfectly set up. You've got a weird routing, so we go up, round, and back over ourselves, which is quite strange, but it is what it is. So we'll go back to our departure then. Look at what we need to do for this. So we are on the Lossar. So at Lossar we need to be flight level 130. So we'll climb, initial climb of 130, and then until we get there, and then we will climb up to our cruise level of 350, I think it was. Yep. So that's all good to go there. TCAS can go on, like so. And
once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure.
I think the bags have finally appeared, about to come through the building. So well done, GeForce again. Good piece of software. But yeah, apart from that, we are pretty much all ready to go from here. We've got a turn on the APU, which we'll do in a few moments time. Turn on the beacon now to let everyone know that the aircraft is active. And yeah, that's us. So check back in a couple of minutes and we'll have the aircraft pretty much ready to go with passengers and bags boarded. Cool, right, that's us all ready and good to go. I have just switched on the APU, so that's coming online now. And I have got a final load sheet, which actually hasn't changed at all from what we were given before. So that's even better. So we'll wait for the APU to come alive. And then we can disconnect the ground services and request the tow. Let's look at what we need to do for that today. So we're basically push back nose to the left. Very, very simple. So in fact, I'll call that now. Then what we'll do is we'll go and request our performance as we're just waiting for GSX to push us back.
Locking gear.
So it's 25 degrees. Runway is 08 left. The QNH is actually 20 degrees, and the QNH is 1020. Nose to the left.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
So we'll just release the parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So we'll start number 2. We'll send the performance sent, and that will come to us in a short while. So that is Hotel 2. We could take an intersection departure, but yeah, it's probably nicer to go full length, just so we know that we're getting ourselves away. But we're going to make our way now. It's only up here to the right. So we'll do our full length departure, and then we'll start our 40-minute flight over across to, it's above actually Beirut, and then we'll probably turn around quite quickly and do the return. I must admit, I'm really enjoying flying in the Middle East, so if you guys are, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you're not yet a subscriber to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. And obviously don't forget to turn on notification bells. It obviously really helps the channel grow. Obviously the more the channel grows, the more content I can deliver for you guys, and everyone's a winner. But I really enjoying the content at the minute. Really enjoying Flight Sim again. I'm using different websites for doing different tours, which I was considering doing a video on actually on a different tours and VAs and stuff that are around that I use personally. Just gives flying a purpose, really. So what we'll do is we'll slowly bring the aircraft round, and then we'll stop just short of 08 left, and we'll just do our pre-departure checklist. Just run across a few things. I'll just park up here. So before we start, we'll just flick on the landing lights, and obviously the strobe that I always forget. And we'll just do a quick flight control test. So we'll go full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral, and then rudder. So ECAM status checked, no blue, and runway is 08 left, speeds are 135, 136, 139, and that will do us nicely. So we'll start with a chrono. And then we'll line ourselves up nicely with the runway. Cool, hold it on the brakes. Disconnect the tiller. Start the clock. Increase the thrust. Manflex SRS on runway. Auto thrust is blue. We are takeoff. It's 80 knots, checked. B1, rotate. Positive rate, getting come up. Speed check, flaps 1. Prime thrust. And as we ascend into the stormy, desert mist, and I forget to put my TCAS on, TAR8. That is us on our way to Beirut. Like I say, we do have a weird sort of routing. We go up to the right and then basically do a loop and then come back across ourselves. Obviously just what SimBrief's given us as a routing today. So speed check, flaps up. We can put in the spoilers can go in. And what we'll do is we'll open climb 350 as there's no one else around. So we're not overly worried about any sort of speed restriction.
For an emergency landing, you must window blinds or in the overhead lockers. Remove.
Right, so that's us then. We're going to climb out to 350, and then next time you hear from me, we'll be on our way into Beirut. So I'll speak to you in a few minutes. on our descent into Beirut. We've got a RNAV arrival. No ILSs here today, and we're on runway 21 like we programmed at the start of the video. Local QNH of 1019, and if I look at our arrival on 21, we've got a decision altitude of 1,200 feet, and it's a straight in landing, so hopefully we'll get ourselves nice and configured. RNAV landings, obviously non-precision landings, so obviously we're going to take the aircraft at around about 2,000 feet and obviously fly the aircraft ourselves down to touchdown. Landing runway length where we are today is pretty long, so we're good for auto brake number 1, nice and low, and hopefully be off. I don't know, we might roll out Charlie or Bravo, yeah, as we land into Beirut. Then we've got a taxi back, quite a hefty taxi all the way to the main terminal, where we'll park up and get ready for our return. So yeah, it's all configured now. We're on our descent. Landing lights are on, seatbelt signs are on, and we're just going to admire these views for a few minutes as we're coming over the mountain as the clouds are, as we sit above the clouds that are down below us. But then what we're going to do is we're going to then turn the aircraft around relatively quickly, and you'll see the next video on the channel of us vacating Beirut and back home. And that pretty much gives us a good opportunity to finish this tour that we're doing. Thinking about it more and more, I think I'm going to do a video on sort of where I find my flights and stuff, how I do my flights, etc. So look out for that one. So yeah, well, after the Beirut return, we've got a Doha return, and then it's finished up with a London Heathrow return. So that'll be another 5 videos on the channel for you guys to enjoy, I hope. But yeah, we're at flight level 4,000 now. We'll slowly descend in a few minutes' time on the VNAV profile. And what we'll do is we'll hit the approach phase now, and we should start descending with that VNAV profile. Take flaps 2. Arm the spoilers. And there's Norman.
Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing. See you in the ground, bye.
Take flaps 3 now. Get the aircraft nice and slowed down. Go gear down, flaps full. Should see us do a right hand turn in a minute to try and line up, because right now we are not visual with the cloud base, it's so low. Go around then is turn right heading 230 and then climb 2000 volt, and then as directed, so that we'll pick up the RNAV again if we miss approach. So we're not yet visual with the runway. And it's slightly offset as well, so this is going to be quite interesting landing, I hope, which will be awesome.
Above.
Okay, so I can see the runway now.
Minimum.
So I'll take control of the aircraft.
1000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard 10. 5.
Versus. Knots, manual brakes. Oh, we can get off super early here. Yeah, that was an interesting approach. I like that. I think I nailed it as well. Let's clear up a little bit. Not the greatest scenery here at Beirut, but it's done the job. So let's have a look, see what did the real aircraft land on in Beirut, if it does show us. Have we turned his TCAS off or not? Okay, so he parked at one of the first stands. Okay. So we'll go Golf 19. Hopefully that will be alright for us. So Golf 19 is basically continue up. Mike, that's what we're doing. It's straight ahead of us. Cool, perfect. So we will landing lights, go taxi. APU can start. FDs can come off. Seacaster standby. Weather radar off. And then everything else is good. Happy, happy, happy. Cool. So we'll just taxi now to gate 19. Gate 19 is somewhere. So here we go. Gate 19 is just here. Parking brakes. Engines can go off. Seatbelt signs. Breasty boarding. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is us. Just do our hoppies. Send that. So we had a touchdown speed of 123.7 knots. Vertical speed of 288. It's quite hard. Pitch of 6.9 and bank of 2.61. So not too bad. I'll take that, considering it was a slightly trickier approach. So I'll have that. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Cool. Right. That is us down on the ground in another Royal Jordanian flight, all complete. We'll do the rotation in this video, in the next video, I should say. So look out for that one. If you've liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, as it really, really, really helps the channel grow. And please subscribe also. Hopefully we're safely on the ground down at Beirut. And I'll speak to everybody very soon. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.